Dr. Vanita Rattan. I'm a doctor, but also a cosmetic formulator specifically for skin of color. So today we have with us Dr. Serena Sehgal.
Hi everyone.
She is a general dentist and a cosmetic dentist, and will be answering your question as to how to get white teeth. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you do at Dr. Vanita Rattan or at Skincare by Dr. V. And I asked you the question, what would you like me to ask Dr. Serena Sehgal? And the number one question was, of course, how do I get white teeth? We're going to be going through home options, dental practice options, mistakes made, myths about whitening your teeth, and then top tips and favorite toothpaste. So if that sounds good to you, give me a thumbs up. Let's dive right in. Okay, so number one question is, are there any home care options to whiten your teeth?
Okay, so the stuff that you can get over the counter and just from supermarkets are things like baking soda and charcoal toothpaste, which you see a lot on Instagram, and some people love it. The problem with baking soda and charcoal toothpaste is that it only lifts surface stain. So it only removes staining from things like tea, coffee, red wine, curries, Indian food, everything like that. That builds up on your teeth over time. Now, if you use it once a month, it's fine. It can actually help to lift surface stain, it's fine. Okay. But what people don't understand is it's very abrasive. So if you use it again and again and again as your regular toothpaste, then it will actually start to wear away your enamel long term. So actually what it can do is make your teeth look yellower in the future, because you're wearing away your enamel and you're exposing that layer underneath, which is called dentine, and that's very yellow in color. So if you want to use a home remedy like whitening toothpaste or charcoal toothpaste or baking soda, it's actually fine, but to use maybe once a month and that's it.
Okay, so I was actually saying to Serena that it was so similar to our facial scrub. So as you all know, I'm not a big fan of physical scrubbing of the face because it leads to micro tears, and a similar thing is basically happening to your teeth. So we have that in common. Right, so what would you say are the professional options for whitening your teeth?
So when you go to a dentist, I mean, my personal favorite is the slower you whiten your teeth, the longer your results will last. So I always say those Zoom in-surgery treatments are great, but the results actually wear away quicker. So I would suggest a home whitening kit for 2 weeks. You wear every night for 2 weeks. Okay. And it's that slow, gradual process that actually whitens your teeth a lot longer in the long term.
Right.
So it's better. There's two different types of whitening. There's something called carbamide peroxide or a hydrogen peroxide based system. Both of them whiten teeth, but I would always recommend nighttime whitening because I've used both and I found that the results last a lot longer with nighttime whitening. Okay. 2 weeks, every day at home.
So what's the chemical process for this? Is it, how does it whiten your teeth? If it's not abrasion, what's the mechanism of action?
Essentially, it works by oxygen saturation and it opens the micropores of your tooth.
Okay.
Nothing you can buy on the counter, nothing you can buy on the internet legally penetrates your tooth and whitens it from within. Okay. So you can try everything you like over the counter and online, but legally the percentage that we prescribe, which actually goes inside your tooth, it cannot be bought online or over the counter.
Okay. Does this weaken your teeth, or does it strengthen your teeth, or does it have any other side effects?
Good question. It absolutely doesn't weaken your teeth at all. That's a myth.
Right.
If done properly. Okay. If you buy something over the counter, let's say a 16% carbamide peroxide, but it has other ingredients in there that you don't know of, then that can damage your teeth. Okay. So it's really important that you get it done properly and you get a kit which is prescribed specific to your teeth and prescribed by a dentist.
Okay. And are there any particular brands that you love, or is it just down to what the dentist thinks is best for you?
So I've experimented with lots of different brands. I really like two brands in particular. Okay. It's a brand called Boutique Whitening and a brand called Enlighten Smile. Okay. They're really, really good. They give really nice results. They don't cause many side effects such as sensitivity, and they work really well.
Amazing. And so you do it for 2 weeks at night time preferably, and then how long do results tend to last?
Good question. So results last, it depends on a person. If a person has a high diet high in like tea, coffee, red wine, then it will naturally yellow your teeth in a few months. Okay. So it's always useful that when you whiten your teeth, they're not just going to stay white forever. Yeah. You need to maintain the results. Yeah. So once every 3 to 4 months, you pop your whitening trays in with the gel, just to maintain that colour. Okay. If you don't, then what will happen is naturally your teeth are going to go back to what they were before.
Interesting. I haven't actually done this before.
Have you not?
I'm quite, I'm tempted now that you're so talking about it.
I'll give you a kit next time.
I know. Okay, so basically all the foods that she talked about are foods that I love, and I have giant teeth, and so actually this is not good for me. So how would you, is there a way, first of all, to say drink your red wine, which are full of antioxidants, and also not yellow your teeth? Is there a way to do that, or is it just a no?
I mean, I'm not going to be a spoilsport and say that you need to drink everything through a straw, because that's just crazy. You can't drink wine through a straw. Yeah. But I mean, ideally, even fizzy drinks. If you're going to have fizzy drinks, you must drink them through a straw.
Okay.
Fizzy drinks are the highest acidity content of all drinks.
Okay.
And if you drink through a straw, you're minimizing that contact with your teeth.
Got it.
It's got a very low pH. So if you actually leave a tooth in a fizzy drink for, let's say, 24 hours, your tooth will dissolve completely. Wow. Not saying that you would swish Coke around your mouth for 24 hours, but if you have it repeatedly, then your teeth are constant kind of acid attack.
Got it.
So ideally, all fizzy drinks with a straw. Okay. Red wine, tea, coffee, it depends how much you have it. Okay. I get that it's not pleasant having these things through a straw. Yeah. I mean, everything in kind of moderation and life in balance and stuff. But I would say that try and limit it to when you have your meals. Right. So think if you're having it multiple times in the day, then that's going to cause your teeth to stain and yellow more frequently. So try and kind of limit it with meals. Okay. So eat 3 times a day rather than 7 times a day. Okay. Better for your teeth, much better for your teeth.
Okay, so what would you say are your top 3 favorite toothpastes?
So there are so many brands out there. First of all, you must look for fluoride. Okay. You must look for that ingredient. It's really important to help strengthen your teeth and protect against cavities. The second one is an ingredient that you might be aware of. It's called SLS, which is very big in the skin world and very big in soaps and shampoos and things like that. Now, SLS is quite a harsh irritant, and it's a foaming agent, and it's used in a lot of toothpaste to make toothpaste foam, but it's not actually an essential ingredient in toothpaste. Okay. So you could do without it, and it can give that like stinging or burning sensation in the mouth. So fluoride you need, SLS you could do without. Fluoride is kind of the main thing. There are lots of great brands out there, Oral-B, Colgate, Zendium, that's a new one that's come out. But anyone that contains fluoride is kind of the most key thing. Okay.
And when it comes to flossing and white teeth, does flossing help keep your teeth white, or is that more from a hygiene perspective?
It's from a hygiene perspective, but if you're not plaque, when it hardens, and plaque itself is actually quite yellow in colour. So if you're not flossing and getting in between your teeth, you're leaving that yellowish kind of discoloration in between your teeth. Yeah. So flossing to keep your gums healthy and keep your teeth healthy is really, really important.
Yeah, I've seen that actually around people's teeth, the rims where you can see it starting to go yellow.
Yeah, you can see this like yellow band going all the way around, and it makes your teeth look a lot darker than they actually are.
And older. I actually think it makes your
it ages your teeth.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Okay, right, that's so interesting. So how often then should you be going to the hygienist to clean, or can you treat plaque at home?
You can treat soft plaque at home. Okay. If you leave it and it hardens, you can't physically remove it at home without kind of traumatizing your gums or traumatizing your teeth. So please, I've seen these at home clean your teeth kits. Yeah. It's so dangerous. You need to know what you're doing, otherwise you can end up chipping off your tooth. Wow. So you need to see a hygienist every 6 months for a clean, no matter how good of a brusher and flosser you are, and see a dentist every 6 months.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, fine. And with composite bonds, we're going to do a whole video on composite bonds, but does this help with brightening the teeth, or is it better to go with the dental option?
Composite bonding is basically using filling material to improve the shape or the colour of the teeth. Now, I would always suggest go with whitening first to see if you're looking for that white teeth, because that's a very non-invasive option. Right. With composite bond, once you put it on the tooth, you can't just flick it off. Okay. And also composite bonds, it's a porous material. It does stain and it can chip easily. Right. So it's a material that requires maintenance. You need to get it polished regularly, and you might need to add bits to it or take bits away. So it's not a material that you can just whack on and it just job done, whitens your teeth. Right. It does require maintenance.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so why would people do composite bonds rather than tooth whitening?
Composite bonds, I mean, usually people whiten their teeth and then they do composite bonding maybe to add length, or if their tooth is chipped, or if their teeth are quite small, if they've got really small lateral teeth rather than central teeth, just to improve the shape of them.
Right.
And just to make them look a little bit longer.
Okay.
It's basically just kind of fine polishing of the teeth, just to cosmetically make it look really nice.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay, so I've got giant teeth, so no, amazing. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you.
We are doing a whole series for you. So this is just number 1 on the, I think, what, 8-part series today. We're going to be wearing the same clothes, so you'll know it's happening on the same day. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow Serena as well. Please do tell us.
So I'm on Instagram at The Foodie Dentist, and on TikTok at Dr. Serena Segal.
Amazing. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.